I told my fiancée we can't bring her sister's family on our trips anymore because of their spoiled 4-year-old. My fiancée Lisa and I have been traveling together for 3 years, and we used to have the most amazing adventures. Just the two of us exploring new cities, trying crazy foods, staying out late without a care in the world. Sometimes her sister Kelly and her husband Mark would join us, which was cool because they're fun and help split costs. Then Kelly had a baby. At first it was fine because babies just sleep and eat. But now little Tommy is 4 years old, and he's turned into an absolute nightmare. This kid throws tantrums over everything. He doesn't like the color of his juice box, he screams. The hotel room is too cold, he screams. He sees another kid with a toy he wants. Complete meltdown. Kelly and Mark just let him do whatever he wants. They're those parents who think their kid is perfect and everyone else should just deal with it. When Tommy acts up in restaurants, they just shrug and say, kids will be kids. Last month, Lisa asked if Kelly's family could come with us to Hong Kong. I said sure because I'd been dreaming about going to Disneyland since I was a kid. This was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. We get to the park and Tommy immediately starts complaining. It's too hot, he whines. I'm thirsty. I want to go home. We haven't even been there for 20 minutes, and he's already having a meltdown because the Mickey Mouse costume was too scary. Kelly and Mark decide they need to find somewhere for Tommy to cool down, so we spend 45 minutes sitting in the shade while he drinks juice and eats crackers. Meanwhile, I'm watching families walk by heading to all the rides I wanted to experience. Lisa suggests we split up so Tommy can rest, but then Kelly goes, oh, we need Lisa to help watch him while we get food. So now my fiancé is babysitting instead of enjoying the park with me. 2 hours later, we finally make it to Space Mountain. Tommy takes one look at the entrance and starts screaming that it's too dark and scary. Another meltdown. This time he's on the ground, kicking and crying while people stare at us like we're terrible parents. We end up leaving that section of the park completely. By the end of the day, we'd been on exactly 2 rides. 2 rides at Disneyland. We missed the parade, the fireworks, and basically everything I'd been excited about. The next day, we went to Macau to see the famous replica landmarks. I was pumped to see the Eiffel Tower and Big Ben copies, but within an hour, Tommy is complaining again. This is boring. I want to go back to the hotel. My feet hurt. I pull Lisa aside and ask if maybe we could finish the sightseeing ourselves and meet up with them later. She gives me this look and goes, Kelly really wants to see these places too, and we can't just abandon them. But here's the thing. Kelly wasn't even looking at anything. She was chasing Tommy around trying to keep him from running into traffic while he screamed about wanting ice cream. This wasn't sightseeing. It was damage control. We never made it to either landmark. Instead, we spent 3 hours at some random playground because that's the only place Tommy would stop crying. That night at dinner, I'm looking at photos other people posted from Macau, seeing all the cool stuff we missed while we were dealing with Tommy's tantrums. Lisa notices I'm quiet and asks what's wrong. I finally told her the truth. These family trips aren't fun anymore. We're not traveling, we're babysitting. Every activity has to be kid-friendly, every restaurant has to have chicken nuggets, and every plan gets scrapped the minute Tommy gets cranky. Lisa got defensive and said Kelly's family is important to her. I said I get that, but what about us? What about the adventures we used to have? She said we'll figure something out for next time, but I could tell she thought I was being selfish. 2 weeks ago, we started planning our next trip to Japan. Lisa casually mentions that Kelly wants to come and asks what I think. I told her honestly that I'd rather it just be us this time. She got quiet and said I was being unfair to her family. I explained that I'm not against Kelly and Mark, but Tommy ruins every trip and I'm tired of paying hundreds of dollars to watch a 4-year-old have meltdowns in different countries. Now Lisa's barely talking to me, and I feel like the bad guy for wanting to actually enjoy our vacations.